point, Ikhwan, about something that happened in these last few days, in this last week. There's a recording that is being passed around, and the reason I mention that is we're reading from the explanation of Sheikh Rabee ibn Hadee al-Madkhalis, our Sheikh. May Allah preserve him. There is a recording that is being disseminated and spread from a number of different websites and individuals by text message and the likes of this, of which Sheikh Rabee is stating on the recording that he says, I am not the Imam of the science of Jarh wa Ta'deel, the science of praise and criticism, the science of refuting those who are upon innovation and removing, saying that they, classifying or ruling that they are not upon the Sunnah, based upon what the Sheikh has, or the person has seen from the actions and the statements of those individuals. So the Sheikh, he says, I am not, don't call me this. I don't allow anyone to call me this. Right? Don't go to extremes as it relates, to me. So there are those Ikhwan who are now passing the statement around of the Sheikh. And what they intend to do by this, Ikhwan, is to say, see, we told y'all. So what they're trying to do, Ikhwan, is they're trying to make the argument that which the Sheikh has come with from praise and from criticism of the men and of the groups and of the books is null and void. This is what they would like to try to achieve from the statement of the Sheikh. What needs to be understood, Ikhwan, is that this is actually from the virtues of our Sheikh. Because what it shows is tawadhu'. What it shows is humility. That the Sheikh is a humble man and does not desire that anyone praise him. As people are praising the Sheikh, maybe in his face or like this, and the Sheikh is trying to stop the people from praising him like this, because the Sheikh is a man of humility. And doesn't like that people praise him and go to excesses as it relates to his person. So therefore the Sheikh was only checking the people out of his own humility and out of his own humbleness. But I ask you a question, Ikhwan. Who is the muhaddith? Who is the noble scholar of the science of hadith of this time, of this era? Who is it? Who knows? Sheikh Muhammad Nasiruddin al-Albani. Now let's talk about two things about Sheikh al-Albani to clarify this point. First of all, let us say to those individuals who are now quoting what Sheikh Rabee said, let us quote what Sheikh al-Albani said. Al-Albani, who was the muhaddith, the scholar of hadith of this time period, he was the one who said that Sheikh al-Albani was, Sheikh Rabee was حامل لواء الجرح وتعديل في هذا الزمان. It was Sheikh al-Albani who said that Sheikh Rabee is the banner carrier, the carrier of the banner, the flag bearer of the science of Jarh wa Ta'deel in these times. It was Sheikh al-Albani who said it. So now if you want to say that Sheikh Rabee says such and such, quote from Sheikh al-Albani. Because al-Albani, the muhaddith of this asr, was the one who said that he was the flag bearer, the flag bearer, the carrier of the banner of the science of praise and criticism in these times. Second, there is a recording that we have of which someone was praising Sheikh al-Albani. They were saying Sheikh al-Albani is an alim. Sheikh al-Albani muhaddith, scholar of hadith. When Sheikh al-Albani got his hand on the microphone, he began to weep, Ikhwan. He began to cry. He said, do not call me a scholar. He said, he said, أنا لست إلا تويلب العلم. He said, I am only a minuscule, small student of knowledge. This is al-Albani. Muhammad Nasir al-Albani, Ikhwan, who they would say is the scholar of hadith of this time. The people would testify that al-Albani is a muhaddith of this asr. Sheikh Ibn Baz said, ما أعلم على وجه الأرض أعلم بعلم الحديث من al-Albani. Sheikh bin Baz, the scholar of fiqh, said, I do not know of anyone on the face of the earth more knowledgeable of the science of hadith than Muhammad Nasiruddin al-Albani. This is Ibn Baz saying this. But what does al-Albani say? Don't call me a scholar. Call me a small student of knowledge. I am only a small student of knowledge. And al-Albani is weeping, Ikhwan. You can hear him crying on the recording. So now I asked you, are these same individuals going to now parade the statement of Sheikh al-Albani around? Are they now going to say that every ruling that Sheikh al-Albani made of hadith, that a narration is authentic, or narration is weak, or narration is Hassan, are they now going to reject those narrations because al-Albani said he was only a small student of knowledge? Are they going to take the same position with the rulings of al-Albani that they're now trying to take with the rulings of Sheikh Rabee? Because Sheikh Rabee said he was not the carrier of the banner of Jarh wa Ta'deel or the Imam of Jarh wa Ta'deel. In the same fashion al-Albani said that he was only a small student of knowledge. Are they going to take the same position? And if they agree that al-Albani is the muhaddith, as Sheikh Ibn Baz said, then they're also going to agree with the statement of al-Albani that Sheikh Rabee is the carrier, the flag bearer of the science of Jarh wa Ta'deel in these times. They cannot have it both ways. Also, ikhwan, from our scholars, Sheikh Salih al-Fawzan, from the noble scholars of al-Islam, ikhwan, a faqih, a scholar of fiqh, mu'assil, one who establishes principles, brings the established principles in the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sheikh Fawzan is recorded as saying, ikhwan, I am not an alim, I am not a scholar, I am a small student. And then he went on to say, whoever says I'm an alim is a jahil. Fawzan said, whoever says I'm a scholar, he's an ignoramus. So now what do we do? Do we understand that to me now we're going to reject the many rulings that we have from Sheikh al-Fawzan? We understand what it means. We take it in its context. This Sheikh is a man of tawadhu. He's a man of humility. He is a humble man. What do you want him to say? Ana a'lam an-nas? Ana allama? What do you want from him? He's a humble man. He's a man of humility. Al-Fawzan, Sheikh Rabee, al-Albani. How many times did we used to hear Sheikh Muqbil, ikhwan, when we used to sit before him and people used to praise? He said, Wallahi, ikhwan, huwa laysa min kathrati ilmina, wala min quwwatina, huwa min fadli rabbina. How many times did the Sheikh say, don't think that anyone returns to us or looks at us because we have abundant knowledge? Sheikh used to say, we're du'afa. Sheikh used to always say, we're du'afa. We're weak. This is what Sheikh Muqbil used to say. Nobody looking at us because we're strong. Nobody looking at us because we have so much knowledge. It is only because of Allah's mercy. It's only because of Allah's mercy. There are narrations where people quote from Imam Ahmad. He says that the people nahnu masakeen. Narrations that have been quoted from upon some of the people in some of the books that we're from the poor, destitute ones. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal. What do you want, ikhwan? This is from humility. This is from humbleness. But Sheikh al-Albani was the one. He was the one who called Sheikh Rabee with that name. Other scholars have testified to this. From them Sheikh Muqbil, from them Sheikh al-Albani, from them Muhammad ibn Hadee, from them Sheikh Ubaid, from them Sheikh Zayd, Ahmad al-Najmi. How many other scholars have testified to this statement of Sheikh al-Albani? Rahimahullah ta'ala. So therefore, ikhwan, don't be fooled. Do not be deluded and deceived by these individuals who bring these shubahat, these doubtful matters. And as we said, ikhwan, this is the statement of the Sheikh out of humility and out of humbleness. And may Allah increase and strengthen our Sheikh. Hafidhahullah ta'ala.